Hello guys and welcome to SteveNews. Of course we have some stories about what's been occurring in the VR space over the past couple of days, and there have been some shockers, some of them amusing, some of them positive, just like Carmack's reaction to receiving a lifetime award, all the way to Apple's rumours once again about a new VR headset to compete with the Oculus Quest. So let's get started. First of all, a side note, Pavlov Build 12 is here with some improvements to the game as the previous build introduced some new game modes, so there's many performance fixes that have been implemented. So be sure to sideload it onto your headsets and provide Davills with some feedback to ensure that on release the community gets a great game that they want. Not many developers are having this kind of customer interaction, so take advantage of it, get on the Pavlov Discord and play some games. So let's start with the VR awards. Our beloved Oculus John Carmack has won a Lifetime Achievement Award at the 3rd Annual VR Awards. It was recognising his contributions to the VR sector and his achievements beyond the VR community. This VR Essential Lifetime Award is the first to be awarded at this event, and I couldn't think of many people more deserving than John. But John's reaction to this reward wasn't what you might expect, just showing his passion and logical thinking and perhaps his vision for virtual reality. He wasn't crying or overhyping over this recognition, he was skeptical that it may have been premature to reward him with such a title, and went on that he wasn't satisfied with the progress of virtual reality. He's often grumpy around the office, and when he sees the huge stack of post-it notes around with all the tasks he's yet to complete, it upsets him. He did say perhaps once all of that is done, he can enjoy reminiscing of his achievements. Modest and passionate. That's why he's achieved so much. If he was satisfied and put his feet up, we may not be where we are today. So thank you from all of us, John. So the Viveport sale, 'tis the season for Black Friday sales. 'Tis the season for Black Friday sales, so what have we got to look forward to? This one applies to the Viveport Infinity users, which can be pretty much anyone, as I could use it on my Rift, and I'm sure we're going to be able to use it with the Oculus Link. So this one is going to be incredibly helpful to all of us. The Infinity VR sale has begun and are offering an annual membership at a 45% discount. So a yearly membership to this huge great VR library, if you did it monthly, would cost you £156. With the Viveport Infinity Annual Pass with the discount, it's only going to cost you £60, which only amounts to around 2 high-end VR titles, so this should be considered by those of you about to get a VR headset for Christmas, and those of you about to get the Oculus Link to try and make a big saving and get access to a huge library of PC VR titles like Superhot, Doctor Who, Five Nights at Freddy's, Arizona Sunshine, many games that we want to play on the Quest but cannot yet, and many games that if you've not played on VR before that you should. This is only on until the 1st of December, so you may want to beg for an early gift. This is a great bargain. Next, better haptic support in Unity. RGB Haptics, a new tool that is out that is supposed to ease the development and use of VR haptics in game development, bringing us closer to better haptic support, which brings us closer to the oasis. The haptic feedback in VR helps deepen our immersion. If I'm firing a gun, you want to feel that rumble, otherwise it takes you out of the world of which you want to be invested. It's been many years that we've just had the rumble pack as our haptic. Since the N64 days. This is apparently because the testing and refining of haptic effects can be expensive and tedious. This new tool, RGB Haptics, is available in Unity as a plugin, and it visualizes the use of feedback as a waveform, which is a more familiar format that our devs can make use of, allowing them to shape this wave in order to create different types of feedback effects. So by changing the attack or the delay of this wave, you can make it feel like a different object in game. The features that this plugin boasts about are the raw waveform and audio file support across all types of haptics, custom waveform editor window allowing you to design waveforms without ever leaving Unity, looping haptic playback support, as well as granular controls for the haptics. This includes playing, pausing and stopping of haptics, automatically slices sampled data to target the controller's refresh rate, providing smooth haptics on supported platforms. Support for Oculus Rift, Rift S, Quest, Vive, Index, Mixed Reality and more. Anything supported by the Unity XR platform is supported by this. Supports both Android VR devices as well as PC-based VR devices. And there is collision-based haptic scripts that are included, allowing for users to feel things such as ice cubes in a glass. So this is making life easier for the developers, which hopefully means we get more refined feedback that suits the elements that we interact with, rather than any generic rumble. Now this is the time to get this right. And next, the final story is Apple VR. Some interesting news has come out regarding Apple's VR and AR endeavors. The headset Apple plan on releasing is rumored to come out in 2022, and it's also known as codename N301. It is supposed to resemble the Oculus Quest, meaning a standalone wireless system. Unlike the Quest though, Apple are pushing for a lighter headset for premium comfort. Because Apple are pricey sometimes, unjustifiably, but they do make well-made products. It's to use a different implementation of Oculus's pass-through camera as well to enable the headset to progress into a mixed reality HMD. They stated that there are plans on incorporating items around your home into their software for AR use. The headset is also expected to contain a different chipset and higher resolution, which is obviously a given. In 2023, Apple are also going to release an AR project called N421. This is to be a pair of spectacles that can be worn all day without strain. Insider sources says it looks like a thick pair of glasses, so it can house a battery and a chipset. This is backed up by the fact Apple did acquire a holographical company called Aconia last year. It's also been proven that iOS 3 also contains code that supports these rumors, that there's going to be an AR headset called Garter being produced. It was only last week I was telling you guys about Valve and Apple making a headset together. This had come from Bloomberg, but this new information suggests that Apple are no longer interested in a team effort. They're trying to be a competitor and put pressure on their competition. I guess time will tell. So that's it from me today. Be sure to stick around for next time because we always have great news, great games on show and more. Join the Discord as we have a strong growing community that's probably one of the best I've ever been a part of. So thank you to all of you, and thanks for watching Steve Knows. Happy gaming, guys, and good day.